Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m. And I got a great show lined up with an awesome special guest. If you saw the Facebook post and the YouTube post, you know it's the one and only Rob Camarda. Um, he is one of the best pilots that I know. I flew with him this past Sunday, and we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about what Rob's been up to. He's in the back room enjoying his birthday cake. I put a birthday cake back there for him, along with the shrimp and lobster. But anyway, when he comes in, we'll wish him a happy birthday. Maybe we'll even sing to him. But anyway, it's good to see everybody. And I tell you, I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things here in New York. Um, and, you know, the weather hasn't been cooperating. It's been rainy, it's been windy. And I, I got two flights in since I've been back. I've been back for 2 weeks now. So anyway, but hopefully you guys have been flying. I know a few videos have been posted up, and I enjoy watching the people's videos. So if you're out there flying, post your videos. Really, I know I used to be a little hesitant. People aren't going to like this and all of that. It's nothing great, but none of my videos are great anyway. I just enjoy flying, and that's what it's all about, really, having a good time. But anyway, I got to say hello to a few people. And John, Connecticut Pirate, he was number one today, checked in early. And always good to see John. And Steve Jeunesse was right behind him. And Angel, he was number three. And then Dale, he checked in early too. How you doing, Dale? Good to see you. And you were uh, uh, I tell you, I had a pleasure. Uh, it was a pleasure meeting you at the South Florida Drone Meetup. And last night you were an awesome guest on the Fly for Fun show. But anyway, who else checked in early? Let's see. I know we got Andrew, Hike and Flies, watching up in Vermont. How you doing, Andrew? And I know I saw Jeremy, some drone guy. How you doing, Jeremy? Good to see you. And I know you had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, so happy birthday, or a week ago. Anyway, uh, and let's see, Michael Wright, he's watching in Texas. How you doing, Michael? Good to see you. And I don't know what it is, but I am so thirsty tonight. Um, but anyway, I'll get back to the names very shortly. RJ's in the house, and we got a drone superstar. He's watching John Flynn, and I'll be showing his video a little later as the video of the week. And did I say hello to John Olson? Yeah, I did, right? Yeah. How you doing, John? I was really hoping to fly with you the other day. You had said you were going to go down to see the beach, and I know I had a doctor's appointment, but I ended up finishing a little early. I was a little late when I got there, but you weren't there, so I'm sorry I missed you. But anyway, um, Hot Rod in Daytona's watching. How you doing, Rod? Good to see you. And Terry Gated Drones is in the house, and Danny Kennedy. How you doing? And I just happen to have Danny Kennedy's challenge coin that he gave me. I love it. His Lift organization, really, where he teaches veterans how to fly drones. I give you a lot of credit there, Danny. It's a great thing that you're doing. So, congratulations on that. And Captain Joe's in the house. How you doing, Captain Joe? Lee Palmer. It was my pleasure meeting you at the South Florida Drone Meetup too, Lee. Yep. And I'm so glad you're coming back next year. You were one of the first to sign up again. So, uh, but anyway, I get back to the names early. Um, I keep an eye out. I know Rob is just about finished eating his birthday cake in the back room. So, So I would like you all to give a warm welcome to Rob Camarda, Aviano Aerial Photography. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
How? Hey, what's up, Ray? How are you guys? How is
Happy
everybody?
Happy birthday!
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank
Or
you.
as Jean Gregory said, you're the birthday boy.
Yes.
So we're all gonna sing happy birthday.
No,
Happy
please, no.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rob. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Ray, who
How old are
original
you, by the way? How old are you?
29?
Yeah.
I'm 59.
Oh, are you really? You're
Yeah.
that old? Oh
Yes,
man,
I'm that
you're
old.
catching me. You're catching me.
Yeah.
So
uh,
anyway, so I had fun flying with you on Sunday. You know,
yeah, we had to change locations.
we had to go to Plan B.
Yeah.
Little too windy down in Port Jeff Harbor, and I really was looking forward to flying there. You know, with the
Yeah.
ferry and all.
That's your favorite spot.
I know, and well, we'll get back there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But we went
Without
to
DJI Care Refresh, we're all too scared to fly and lose a drone right now.
exactly. I know. I wasn't about to send it up. I'm not comfortable flying in a strong wind. You know, you can't enjoy. I can't enjoy the flight. So what's the sense, really? Take
I used to take all sorts of risks, and when I say risk, managed risks, like with high winds like that, I would have flown it, maybe not over the water, but I would have still put it up. And it's all because I'd be able to recover the drone and then send it back to DJI and get a replacement drone. You can't do that anymore.
I know. Yeah, no, things have changed. But I still got my State Farm insurance anyway, so that's always good to have,
Yes.
you know. But we went to Plan B, and Plan B was Patriot Preserve out in Shirley, and
Yeah.
that's a nice place to fly too. What do you think about that place?
So I've been there with the family about 3 or 4 times. That was my first time there with you. I haven't flown there, but it's just a nice little park. You know, it's got a nice pond on it that has you can kayak on it if you want. So
Yeah.
it's just a nice little place.
And you did your maiden flight with your new drone.
The maiden flight, where'd I put it?
Yeah, yeah.
With the Avata 360.
Very, very nice. Yeah. That was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, to tell you
It's a
the
lot
truth.
it's bigger and heavier than I thought, and it's a so far it's a great drone. But I don't think they should call it an Avata. I think they put the Avata name on it just to sell more drones. Personally, that's my personal opinion. It's a great drone. I'm not knocking the drone. It just doesn't fly like the Avata one or two. It feels a lot lighter when it flies.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Yeah, but
lot quieter
it
too.
was good to see you doing your maiden flight with it. And you went all around that walk and running path,
Right, which was what, a mile and a half? No, half
mile and
mile,
a third,
a mile and a
one
third.
point three mile.
Right, so 1.3 miles. The transmission was solid all the way through, no issues at all. You know, which is what I was testing that day.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And it's good to do that,
but
test things out on your maiden flight. And you did go over the water. I was surprised that you went over the water with it.
did I? No, I don't think I
Oh,
did.
yeah, no, you went over the
No,
water with the other one?
with the Mavic 3 Cine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm mixing them up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I have some good video for that. I don't have it ready. You know, I really don't post videos, but I don't even have it ready for me to view. But I got
Yeah.
some nice shots with it.
Hey, Osvaldo, how you doing, Osvaldo? Yep. And if anybody has any questions for Rob, you can put them in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye out. And Rob, you can see the chat too. So
I,
if
I'm
you see one, just
I'm
mention it.
horrible at reading the chat and doing a show at the same time. So bad at it. I'll try.
So am I.
I'll try.
I've only been doing it 5.5 years. So anyway, um, so you like the new drone. Have you tried anything creative with it yet? And
No,
you
not at all. I'm just so when we flew on Sunday, we flew was or Saturday,
Sunday. Hmm.
Sunday. That was just telemetry. Then I just wanted to. I flew it two more times after that, again to check the telemetry and to just to really get comfortable with how it flies. It is so much different than the Avata. I had the original Avata. I sold that this week.
Oh, you
Um,
did? Okay.
yeah, that this. I looked at my inventory, on FAA Drone Zone, and I have 13 drones. I'm like, all right, I really got to
No,
start.
you don't need that many.
Yeah, so anything that I had in redundancy, I'm selling off. So
Yeah. No, it's good to do that.
yeah,
I ended up selling my Mini 4K, you know, when I was down in Florida, you know. I mean, I wasn't flying it, but I still have a very hard time selling my Air 2S. There's just something about that drone that I really, really like.
yeah. Then
But
hold on to it. If
again, I don't fly it a lot. It's the
so,
same thing, you know.
the I was looking for something like what is it? The 3 Plus? Is it the Mini 3 Plus? Is that the one that has the lidar built into it? The DJI? I'm not sure. I don't remember which one.
Mini 3. I have a Mini 3. I fly that. I do fly that one. But the Mini 5 Pro has the lidar, right?
Oh, it's the Mini 5? Okay. There's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many.
yeah. Hmm.
DJI has so many products now.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Can't keep up.
Yeah. So anyway, I always say thank you for your service because you volunteer your services at the Syosset Fire Department.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that been going?
So about a month and a half ago now, we were, um, that's been going really good. The drone hasn't been up that much over the winter, more because the winds have been 35 to 40 miles an hour, and unless there's a life hazard, it just doesn't make sense to put the drone in the air. But about a month and a half ago, we had called to a mutual town that had a missing person. Well, not a missing. Missing person, suicidal, most likely armed.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so we were called to Melville for that. There was Suffolk County Aviation in the air when we arrived on scene. Obviously, we didn't fly at the same time.
Hmm.
Once they left the area, then we went up, and within 15, 20 minutes of the flight, by chance, truly by chance, I can't say by my great skills because it wasn't. The We had really, really serious um, telemetry loss. It was just really, really poor. I was literally flying about 40 feet, and then the video feed would catch up.
Oh,
So
really?
I
Wow.
started to really slow down my flight and just kind of almost hold a position and pan without moving the drone. And I picked up a thermal imaging through some of the trees, which again, this time of the year, thermal drones do not see through leaves or anything else like that. So
It's
it's
too
very
cold, right? Too cold?
it's not
Or-
too cold. The cold is what helps
Okay.
because that you can pick up the body temperature,
Yeah, thinking about it.
but you can't see through leaves. You can't see through the foliage.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
he was in a heavily wooded area. He happened to be at this point on a walking path. So
Nice, nice.
what the Suffolk police were impressed with is they all had their cell phones with them. So when they were at our station, we used drone sense, and
Yes.
they just scan a QR code and they have a link to our mission. And then once we located the person, we
They
dropped a
can
pin.
watch it, right?
Well, not just watch it, we dropped a pin and it would, like a GPS, it'll guide them right to the location.
Okay. Oh,
So,
wow.
which is what we did.
That's great.
So
Congratulations.
that was
I
a
love I
very
love hearing
successful.
the success stories.
Yeah,
Now what drone were you flying at the
we were
time?
using the Matrice M30T, or
Right,
I guess
right.
it's just M30T, Matrice 30T,
Yeah.
for that one.
And how do you like that drone?
It's a beast. It's
Yeah.
just an absolute beast. It can really take a beating.
Now,
Um,
now, what do you think was causing the telemetry loss?
so we've flown that area before for wildfires, and we've had the same issue. Uh, wh- where we're flying from is in a valley, um,
Okay.
and there's
Hmm.
just there's so much foliage. There's so many trees that it really really affects the transmission. There's also a lot of power lines, high voltage power lines in the area,
Okay.
which have an effect depending on what side of those lines we're on.
All right.
Um, and it's just a tough spot to fly.
Well,
It,
then
it's
it's amazing that you really found that person. Really.
it, like I said,
I
not
know
pilot.
you're very humble,
It was
but
luck.
that's a big
It,
accomplishment.
it
Really.
was luck. Um, and what we're testing from that scene is we have software. So if I know what shirt you're wearing, what brand and what shirt, um, we could put that information into our computer system. And when we land the drone, pull the SD card and then swap the SD card and put the drone back up, we can evaluate the data on that SD card. And if the software picks up 1 pixel of that color of your shirt or jacket or hat, it will ping. It will
Oh, really?
identify, yeah, the which is good, but that data could be 20 minutes old by the time we get that ping.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
So so it's a good thing, but
There's a delay.
it's not live, right?
Right.
So
Right. Yeah. But that's
um,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we have other big things going on in the fire department.
I know. Why don't you tell everybody? Yeah.
So
Tell us.
Syosset Fire Department, in a joint venture with Motorola and Brink Drones. Brink Drones through Motorola, I know this sounds complicated, is giving us 2 Brink drones for free on loan for a year. Um, that in and of itself wouldn't sound like a big deal, except these drones are fully autonomous. So when a call comes in, the dispatcher will actually launch the drone upon getting the call. We will, although our COAs don't require us to have a pilot for that flight because the
That's
drone is
interesting. I was going to
completely
ask you about
autonomous.
that. Hmm.
We will have a Part 107 pilot um, at ready at the controls in the event something happens.
Okay. That's going to be a big thing for the
Yeah,
Syosset Fire Department, really.
yeah. So we get a lot of, as you know, one of our stations or one of the LIE runs right through our district for about 3 exits, two and a half exits.
Right.
And there's a lot of times we'll get calls for a MVA, I'm sorry, motor vehicle accident. Um, and it's not in our district. So we could put the drone up, fly it over the LIE to where the call or where we're told the call is, and determine if it's actually in our district or not.
Right. Okay.
So you think about it, people are driving, they're doing, I know the speed limit's 55, but we know the reality of the LIE. They're doing 65, 70,
Yes.
and they go past a motor vehicle accident. And by the time they, realize that they were, 3 exits out of our district, they say, oh, I was in, at exit 43. And that would be our district on the LIE, but it's really at 49, which is, Farmingdale or Melville or something like that. So it's
The
well out of
LIE
district.
is the Long Island Expressway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. 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 It's like on 95 in Florida.
Yes. It's literally it's an offshoot of or it was supposed to be an offshoot of I-95.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
that's
I
cool.
don't know that much about the Brink drones. I did get an opportunity for a few not simulations, demonstrations. It's a very capable drone. It is not a DJI drone, but it is an extremely capable drone.
I saw a video of a few years ago, well, 2 years ago, on the Brinks drone when they first came out with it, where they could actually break glass and go through.
So that was their first drone that they came out with.
Right, right.
Um, that's an interior flying drone.
Yes.
I got to fly that one also.
Okay.
Uh, so it's interesting that thing that breaks glass. I always wondered how could you have a drone break glass? Do you fly into the window? Do you is it like a little hammer that comes out? It's really just a high speed wheel with a little weight on it, a little sharp weight on it, and the
Oh,
wheel is just spinning at very very high RPMs. So
okay.
it doesn't affect the flight that much.
Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Well, that's going to be great when that gets up and running. When do you think it'll be up and running?
We had it was supposed to be up and running already at the end of April, so we're shooting for you know 2 weeks from now. But if it gets up and running by the end of May, we'll be very happy.
Cool, cool. I definitely like to come in and see that in operation.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, and I guess you'll be showing that off at the annual open house or fire
No,
prevention day or whatever.
no, we will not.
Oh no.
Not
Okay.
that, not that drone. We'll fly. We'll be flying our drone. The M30T that you see us fly all the time, and
Yeah.
maybe the Mavic 3 Enterprise. But that drone is. So here's the tricky part. We kind of have to know. Well, we don't kind of. We have to notify the public
Oh
that
really?
yes.
And the reason for that?
Uh, because the drone has a lot of has first responder lights on it, and we don't want to run into the same situation as they did in New Jersey.
Jersey. Yeah. Create
So
panic.
we want to be open and honest with the public, and I keep it in my own head. Again, this is my call, and you've met Jack Lord. It's
Yeah.
our call as to when and how we disseminate the information, but we don't want to create panic.
Right.
On the other hand, we don't want to create skepticism either. Oh, they're going to have drones watching our property, and that's you know we're a volunteer fire department. I could care less about the illegal shed on someone's property. I don't care.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's great. Great news. And again, thank you for your service.
No
I give you
problem.
so much credit.
Thank
You
you
know,
so
you
much.
started off by yourself, and now how many drone pilots do you have?
We have 16 actual
Six.
pilots, 16 Part 107 pilots, and we have about another 4 or 5 in training.
Nice.
Most of the pilots are district employees, and maybe about 7 of us are volunteers.
Okay. Cool. Very,
So
very, very cool. Very. It's a great thing, really,
yeah,
Rob. I know you're humble about it, but it's a great thing what you're doing, really. So.
I'm just reading a comment. Rob needs a robot dog. I got to use one of those too with the FDNY, which was pretty cool. The robot dog that they
Yeah.
have.
Well, Jeremy has one. I think he calls it Rover. Rover?
Rover.
Is that the name, Jeremy? Yeah. That's cool. So,
I'm
but
not going
anyway,
for a robot dog. I'm kind of going in another direction, as you know, Ray. I've been telling you about my latest endeavor into drone world. Uh, might as well
yeah,
show it
let's
all.
let's show that off too.
So here's the mess that I'm
Hey,
building.
bud. Wow,
Ah,
look at that.
oh, hold on. Let's see.
Okay.
So this is a cloverleaf drone.
All right.
I have no idea what I'm doing at all. At all. I'm learning as I go. Um, that's the Air 4 Pro unit with the clover cage.
All right.
I don't know if it's blurry. Trying to show it off a little bit.
That's
So
cool though.
the way this works is, so I put it on this drone, I fly it, do whatever I want to do. Then I could take this off and put it on another drone.
It's
You know, what,
transferable.
right? It's transferable from drone to drone. Even they have fixed wing aircraft that this can go on, and they also have RC cars that this can go on.
Oh, it goes on cars also?
Yeah.
Wow, Alex, you
So,
hear that, Alex?
so
We got a drone celebrity in the chat. Alex Escardo's in there. Now he's into RC cars, so he was a big hit at the South Florida drone meetup with his RC cars. Let me tell you,
I'm
him
trying
and
again.
Rodney.
So building this has been extremely frustrating and fun. I got to thank Steve from Cloverleaf because he sent me a private video when I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, I, I in the videos that he has, his clover cage that he shows in the video is for the O3 unit, the DJI O3 unit, and this is the O4 Air Pro. I'm not sure what you call it.
Hmm.
So it's a different cage system, and the parts that he was showing didn't match what I had. So he actually made a private YouTube video for me.
Oh, nice, nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Do you want to share that or no?
I think I can. Let's see if I can. Let's see. I can
That's very
screen
nice of the guy
share.
to do that.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Share screen.
because I've never heard of Cloverleaf at all.
So I heard about them on. Let's see. Can you guys see this?
Okay, let's see if I can bring it up. Is that what you? No, that's your
Hold
email.
on.
Invite
Right.
you to come to on the show tonight.
Do you see it now or no?
No.
Great. Hold on. Let me close this. And you don't see it or no? I'll try it again. Hold
Not
on.
yet. And you're
All
good
right.
at sharing too.
Yeah, let's try it again. So present, screen share. Now you should see it, right?
Yep. Okay.
All
There
right.
it is.
So here I'm gonna play it real quick. I won't play the whole video, but
Howard, I just wanted to make a video for you showing you my O4 Pro Clover cage build and break it down a little bit for you to help you assemble it. And I wanted to give you a little thank you for keeping me honest when it comes to the paper instructions. I'm just like a perfectionist and it's taken way too long for me to get them to a place where I want them to be. I just wanted to thank you for reminding me that that's a good priority to have to help people get through the build. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you how it goes together and what you need to do to get it assembled and make it rock solid. We got the antenna up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody wants to see the full video or not.
Yeah, but that's pretty interesting because I had no idea. I think
Yeah,
that's the first time it's been shown
So
that I know about.
I had seen this originally on those guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm. And I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a camera for every drone, right? And I wanted to build my own drone because as those FB, I'm going to close this screen. Hopefully I don't end the stream. Hold on one second.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I give you a lot of credit, that you're trying to build your own FPV drone,
Trying. Okay, I didn't cancel out of the show, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, that's always good. Yeah.
Um,
So I give you a lot of credit there too, Rob, man. 'Cause I would never attempt that.
Yeah, Charlie Mafia gave me a drone, FPV drone, that I flew for about 15 seconds. I joke and say about 8 seconds. And I flew great. And then my habit with GPS drone kind of came in where I was a little stick heavy and I wound up crashing the drone. I didn't break it. I didn't break it at all.
Really?
But I was very nervous about flying it after that because I don't know how to rebuild it. I don't know how to program it. Nothing,
Yeah.
So
Right.
fast forward a year and a half later and I'm building my own drone. And this way, when I do crash it, I know how to fix it.
Right.
Because I don't want to have to send it out every time to have it fixed.
No.
But
I got a question from TJ. He wants to know if that was 3D printed, Rob.
So let me show you. So these green parts are 3D printed.
Mhm.
This is what is it? What is it called? Kevlar. You know, like the same stuff that the chassis is made out of. But these green parts are 3D printed, and I know you can get them online from the Clover Cage FPV system.
Yeah, that's
Um,
cool.
but yeah,
I like the color too.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um,
Well, you go on FPV. Yeah, I
uh,
know you.
I,
I know you like that. You do. I
I,
remember when you first got your Avata, and you ended up picking that up pretty quick.
so I really like I haven't flown it that much with you, Ray, but the DJI FPV, I still take that over to the local park by me, and I just rip with that thing.
Yeah.
I put it in full manual mode and play with it. However, that drone has a brake system on it, so I could when I start losing control, I could just hit like a brake, and it will hold its place in space.
Okay.
So
Yeah, which is good.
right, I know with this
That
drone,
was a big benefit. I
right,
remember
I
that.
know with this drone I won't have that luxury, which is
No,
fine.
no.
Which is
You see,
fine.
you see Alex's comment. We'll get
Not yet. It's
to
wait. Not with the cool kids yet. I don't know if you could see.
And Uncle Bill says, if you guys say if you aren't crashing, you ain't flying.
Well,
You're not
exactly.
flying.
So I still haven't even soldered the wires for the motors onto this board yet. I don't even know what you call this board. And then I have to figure out how to attach this board to another board. And then I have to figure out how to program it.
Yeah.
All of these things, I have no idea how to do. I'm learning as I go. Joe,
Well,
I got to give a little shout out to. I'm sorry if I'm turning away from the mic, to Joe Fodolio, who
he's been helping you.
helped me out a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
Joe's one of the best, if not the best. Yeah, yeah.
so it's actually, speaking of that,
And that was such a moment last year at the South Florida Drone Meetup when Joe Fodolio built a FPV drone and they gave it to John Flynn.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, because at that point I couldn't figure out how to build this part of the drone.
Mm-hmm.
I had the other part built, the frame, and I was getting frustrated that I couldn't figure this out. So I had reached out to Joe, and I bought. So I guess I'm part of the La Cosa Nostra now, because I bought a little kit from him.
Nice. Yeah, the Quad Mafia. Yeah.
So he sent me a frame,
Yeah. No doubt about it, Alex.
prop.
Oh, nice.
So now, what did Joe make me do? I went out and I bought another Air 4 Pro unit, so I could put it on this drone because it won't be interchangeable to this drone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. And that's what's great about this whole drone community, really. If you have a question, you need help with something, there's somebody out there that's more than willing to help you.
Yeah.
And I know
Everybody's
Joe
been great.
Fodolio has helped a
Oh,
lot of people.
who's that behind me?
Hey, how you doing,
Jess, you want to say hello?
Jess? Come on, say hello to everybody. Everybody would love to
My ears are
see
sweaty.
you.
Have fun with that.
Hey, Jess, welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, good, good. So have you been flying drones? Or
Nope.
no, not yet.
I know.
Oh, we got to get you flying, Rob. You got to. I know
Nope.
Rob can't hear. Your dad can't hear, but
No.
you just got to take it nice and slow, low and slow initially, and then
I'm
next thing you
good
know.
staying a visual observer.
Well, I give you a
Knows
lot
the
of credit too.
terminology.
I give you a lot of credit for being on the fire department too, volunteering on the fire department.
I'm in
So
his drone unit now.
thank you
Still
for
not
that.
flying, but I'm
Yeah.
in the unit.
Uh huh. Yeah. Well, good. That's good.
Get on a ice cream now.
Hey, I'm glad she popped on for a minute.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
two.
Yeah, or two.
Yeah.
She's a good kid. She's a really
Yes.
good kid. I'm
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised that she's very smart, and there's no doubt she could handle flying drones.
100%. She just
Yeah, she'd
doesn't
probably
want
be a
to.
great pilot.
She just doesn't. Wait, what did that say? Robert, you're gonna need a bigger workroom. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
look at my scientist station over here. I got everything going on. Actually, I brought this out to show off a little bit. This is
Yeah.
the Matrice 4T.
Yes. Yes. How do you like that drone?
This is my moneymaker. This
Mhm.
drone, that's my moneymaker right now.
Well, the first time I saw it was up at the Northeast Drone meetup. You know,
Correct.
you had
And
brought it up there.
I had this module on it, which has lights and a speaker. Um, but for a lot of what I do, I have the module 3 on it now. It's basically additional computing power.
Oh, okay.
Um, and like I use this for uh, what do you? Oh my God, I'm losing my words. Um, Solar farm.
Mapping, and
Well,
all of that.
I did a solar farm inspection.
Hmm.
So with the computer on it, I can get the data live as opposed to waiting, using DJI Terra, and it's all live, and I have a deliverable instantly instead of waiting to have to download it and stuff like that.
That's cool. That is very, very cool. I know you had invited me to go with you on one of your jobs
Yeah,
at in Syosset there. I don't know if we're allowed to mention the company, Amazon, or not.
right. Well, like what was it? 4 years ago now? 3 years ago?
But I thought that was pretty cool the way you were mapping that whole
Yeah,
job.
and
Really?
that was with. To this day, that was still one of my favorite drones, which was the Autel Evo 2 version 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, that drone was a powerhouse.
Hmm.
That I used that drone to film a Netflix documentary. I use that drone for mapping. I use that drone for surveying. I can't survey, so I always have to put, not uh, a disclaimer on any of those videos that I sent out or photos. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's a great drone. I
Hey,
need
Mark,
to
how you doing, Mark?
I need to get RDK RTK stands, which I don't have, so I can get more accurate data when I do mapping missions.
Okay. Yeah.
But with the advantage of this drone, with the Autel, I had to have 4 or 5 different carrying cases for all the equipment for the Autel.
There's a lot of
This
accessories, right?
Right. It's all
In the
built
one
in.
case, right?
Yeah. So it's got pretty sophisticated AI. So it will count lumber for me. So if there are pallets of lumber, when I do an oblique, um,
Really?
yeah,
Interesting.
oblique flying mission, it's a mapping mission, but it's really not. It will actually count the lumber, the pipes, the cars, the people. It gives you a count of everything.
Nice.
So it's really, and that's great information to give to the general contractor.
Oh yeah, yeah. They got to be impressed when you
Yeah,
show up with that. That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. That
You
they,
know.
they don't like the price, but
Well, again, But anyway, I'm going to get back to my little format, and I talk about
okay.
a tip of the week, and you can think about one. But
Oh,
this week's tip I'm going to talk about is just make sure you charge up your controller before. A lot of people I've noticed forget to charge up their controller, and they get to the flying location and their controller's not charged up. And I'll have to admit, I did it once way back when, and I felt like an idiot. But anyway, that's my little tip of the week. Rob, do you have a tip for the viewers?
uh, after setup, walk the launch area with a handheld RF detector if you can, um, just to see what radio frequencies may be interfering with your drone on the same frequency. I know that may be. Let's go a little bit easier. Always always calibrate your compass when you take your drone more than 50 miles from the last place you flew it.
Okay, that's a good one too. Yeah, you know, I noticed lately there's been a lot of remote control interference. when I've been flying with other drone pilots, a group, and it happened a lot at the South Florida drone meetup, and you had to move away from the other guy and get some distance. And for me, it makes me very nervous when that happens. So
Usually, those RF interference issues happen when someone is turning on their goggles or turning on the controller or turning on the drone. If everything's already on, usually,
mhm.
again, I know at the South Florida drone meetup, you can have 30 drones in the air at the same time, and everyone's on the same frequency for the most part. Um,
Well, we
which
did try to do the most drones flying in the air at the same time contest again this year. The wind wasn't as bad as last year, so we tried it. And the record was 28 drones, and we almost broke it. We ended up getting 27 drones. Yeah.
Didn't we have 34 drones up at the third annual?
No, no, the record was 28.
It was
Yeah.
28.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, it was 26. But then later on, I didn't realize Marcus was flying on his own, filming a video when we were doing that. And he did not want to come down while the drones were there. You know what I mean? He stayed away and up, which was good of him to do
Right.
that. But that gave us 27 drones in the
Yeah.
air at the same time. So,
Marcus puts out some great videos on information about the drones itself, the ancillary equipment. I watch his videos all the time.
yes, he does. Marcus, he was one of the first I watched, and I learned so much watching his videos. And I still learn, because he takes the time to explain everything, and a lot
Yes.
of a lot of guys don't do that. They just fly, do their flight, which is cool too, very cinematic. Or the FPV guys, they're zipping through with the music.
Uh, I'm trying to get there. I'm not there. Again, I have to get the drone in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to get
Let
there.
me say hello to Ronnie. God bless America. He's in the
Yeah.
house. How you doing, Ronnie? Good to see you.
So I have a question for everybody in the chat. So when we go to these meetups, are we supposed to refer to each other from our drone names or our actual names? I never know.
Yeah.
I never
Well, it's,
know. I don't
it's
know.
a good question. Well, a lot of people don't really know their names.
Yeah,
You don't know
I
them.
don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
you know them by their flying name or their YouTube channel name. Yeah. But anyway, good question, Rob. Good question.
Yeah.
But anybody has a question for Rob, put it in the chat. So far, I haven't seen any. I probably missed them, though.
I am no
So,
expert and I'm not articulate. So, ask me
yeah.
the question as if I was a third grader.
Osvaldo says both. Yep, real name. Yep.
So if we have to
Name.
refer to everybody by their real names, I ask everybody to friend me on Facebook so that I could link a picture and put them in my contacts so that when I go to the meetups, I could look and say, okay, this is Joe, this is Tony, this is Steve, this is,
Right.
yeah.
I keep a list, believe it or not. I put it in my phone. I do.
Ray, I don't know how you do it
Yeah.
when you run the South Florida. You know everybody by name.
Well, no, I'm getting forgetful in my old age, Rob. But anyway, we got a question from John for you, Flying Flint Media.
So
Does Rob use FPV sim for practice?
I do, but I haven't in a few months because I even get frustrated in the sim for whatever reason. Even when I go on the rides that are simulated rides, like a Disney or these 3D rides that you go on, like Avatar rides.
Mm-hmm.
My depth perception doesn't work correctly. However, with the goggles, I don't know. I don't know why. With the goggles and when I'm flying, it's for whatever reason maybe it's because I'm controlling what's going on and what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is. I'm a lot more comfortable. What am I having for my birthday dinner?
Yeah.
Just some espresso in a Nashville espresso cup with some sambuca. That's my dinner. I'm going to go out with the family Saturday night.
Saturday night, you're going out to celebrate?
Yes.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
I had a little bit too much work today to take the time out to celebrate my birthday today.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
We may start giving out the name tags the night before, Dale.
Okay.
We may at the meet
So,
and greet.
but
Yeah.
my recommendation is you put both names on there, the drone name and the person's name.
Yeah.
This way you can relate to who's who.
Yeah.
If you
I
just
know.
put Rob Camarda, everyone's going to say who's
That's
that.
a lot more work for Brad,
But
though.
Brad, if he's in here, Brad,
And he
get
does
on it.
such a
Start
great
now.
job.
Yeah, he's
You
such a
know?
great guy. Yeah, I'm really sorry I couldn't make it this year.
We were
Really
all
sorry.
talking about you, Rob. We were talking about
Oh,
you.
I'm a piece of garbage, and I hope you all were saying that too.
So, but Rob, he couldn't make it because he had a big thing going on at work, you know,
Which never
and
happened.
and then it
Which-
got
which-
postponed.
Which
Oh
never
man.
happened. So yeah.
Well, hopefully, Rob. Hopefully, you're going to go to the second annual Northeast Drone meetup in September. So
All seriousness,
I'm already signed up. I got a room reserved.
that was going to be my question. So you could reserve a room already?
Yes, you can. Mhm.
What weekend is it for me and
Yeah.
for the people in the chat? What weekend is it?
John put it in the chat. I think it's the 10th and 11th or something like that. Second weekend in September.
No, not September.
Yeah, the Northeast Drone meetup.
No, not the no. Your meetup next year.
Next year. Yeah, we got the okay. Just to let you know, we're gonna have the same rates again at the hotel, but we can't book the rooms just yet because they're
Okay,
not in the computer system yet. But
actually, I'm going to copy this for the Northeast Drone.
and you
meetup.
can get them. The rate $139 for a room, $149 for a suite. So we got to say thank you again to the Hampton Inn and Suites, really.
And it's such a nice place.
Yes, it is.
really is.
And they love having us.
As soon as you can book a room, can you let me know? Because I'm
Yes,
going to go
I
ahead.
will. Yep. And John put in about the Northeast Drone meetup. That's September 11th to the 13th. And they stay at a Hampton Inn and Suites also.
Yeah,
So,
I already emailed that to myself, so I can book the hotel now for the Northeast Drone meetup.
cool. I'm glad you're going to go to that.
Question for John, if he could put it in the chat, is we flying at the same location at that lake?
I think so, but let him confirm that. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but let me get on to my format again, and I do a video of the week. So, let me try to share this without blowing the whole stream. And John Flint, one of my favorite drone pilots, and he does great videos too. So, take a look at this. Look at this.
Where is this?
Michigan. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at this. Totally different experience than flying down to South Florida.
Well, I'll tell you, that looked like the Hudson this year. The Hudson froze over.
Yes, it did. But I give John so much credit for going out there and freezing and flying. But it really is cool. St. Joseph's Lighthouse, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
did
what
you
I
notice
thought.
the people walking under the dock? So they were
Yeah.
walking on ice, technically in the water.
They're
That's
crazy.
dangerous.
They're crazy people.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I would probably do that, but they're crazy.
This is a great video, John.
I wonder what the temperature was
Yeah, John. What was the temperature that day?
and how much battery life did he get.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the cold weather affects the battery. Yeah.
I had flown the in minus 8-degree weather just to test out what I would get. I got 12 minutes of flight time out of the battery. That's how, because of the cold.
Hey, Jonathan. How you doing, Jonathan? I would love to fly up here with John one day.
Well, it was 40 below.
40
it was 50.
below,
Wow.
50-mile-an-hour wind. No, I wouldn't fly him with 50-mile-an-hour wind.
And look at how great the technology. Look how stable the picture is with 50-mile-an-hour winds. That's incredible.
A little loud. All right. This is a great video, though. Look at that. Can you imagine? Well, kudos to you, John.
Yeah.
But if you want to watch more of John's video, go to his channel, Flying Flynn Media. And if you're not subscribed to it, make sure you subscribe to John. And if Rob ever gets around to posting videos on his YouTube channel, I found your YouTube channel from years ago, apparently.
Yeah, it's still there. It's still there.
So, but
And the only reason I even have that is because a family member wanted to see something very specific I'm not going to mention. So the easiest way to share it, because they were on the other side of the country, was to put it on YouTube.
yeah, sure. No, that's great.
I know now that you can make things private. I didn't know that then.
Right, I know. And we got Barkley in the house. How you doing, Barkley? Good to see you. It's always nice when Barkley's not lurking.
So there's a funny story with Barkley at the 3rd South Florida drone meetup. The day before we were flying that location where you have the meetup, it was myself, Barkley, and I think Al was there and a few other people.
Thank you, Ronnie.
I think Al was flying FPV, if I'm correct. I don't know if my memory serves. And there was, I guess, Eddie Nunez. What's my favorite cigar? Come on, Eddie, you know that answer. And there was this Karen, and I hate using that term, but that's what she was, who was like, you can't do that. My Italian went right up, went from 0 to 100. And Barkley handled it like a consummate professional. And
I know. I remember that. I do remember that.
I walked away because
we'll start the numbers in a minute, guys.
Okay.
I don't want to have to go back to all these minutes, these numbers.
I walked away because I was again, my guinea got up and I was about to lose it. So I always keep Barkley in mind. And Ray, you were with me at one of those times when we were in Long Beach.
Yeah, in Long Beach. Yeah.
And I'm like, I channeled Barkley. And I handled that elderly lady, I think, in a very professional manner.
Yes, you did.
I tried to.
I was very impressed with the way you were speaking to her and
I try.
husband.
I try. So, sometimes it just doesn't work.
I know. Hey, there's Jay Bird. Jay Bird's in the house. How you doing, Joe? So, but I know I gotta pick the winner for the $10 Amazon gift card. So we might as well do that right now. The names are in my hat here, the hat. And I will reach in, I won't look, and I'll just pick out a name, see who's going to win the April monthly giveaway. Oh, okay. It's whoever had number 15 on April 16th. It's Dale Smith. Congratulations, Dale. All right. So you won the Amazon gift card for April. But Rob, you don't know what the lucky number is, so you're eligible for this month's contest too. So
between what
now
numbers?
is the time to put your numbers in the chat. 1 to 25. I'll try to keep an eye out. Let's see whose name is going to go in the hat.
I just beat USA Drone Flyer if I got the number right.
Not 16, not 7. Not 12, not 107.
Barkley. That had to be Barkley.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Look at Alex Escardo putting in 7 numbers. Oh, now it's jumping. Somebody's very close, but somebody got it. Oh man, look who! I think Captain Joe was the first one to get number 9. So it was number 9.
Oh, that's funny. The second number I put in was number 9. That's
Oh,
funny.
you would have got it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No.
Did you put it in before, Captain Joe?
No. Someone's. Well, at least one other person has it in before me. Hold
All right,
on.
Captain Joe, your name's going in the hat.
Jim's droning. It looks, yeah. So I'm trying to go back. Oh my God, there's so many numbers.
I know, that's what happens.
It's like Ken Herron show, pick me, pick me.
Yeah, exactly. I know, for a $10 Amazon gift card. Yeah, and most of the time I do an e-card. So anyway, well, Rob, I tell you, I'm sorry that I messed up your birthday, but
no, you didn't mess up my birthday.
You didn't expect us to sing to you tonight, that's for sure.
Oh, and please don't ever do that again. I'll have to unfriend you.
So yeah, Eddie, it's Rob's birthday today, Eddie. Yeah, 59 years old, he says.
Yeah, 59. Hey, Eddie, if you're listening, reach out to me because I never went to that abandoned park in Long Island. I may go on Saturday morning if you guys want to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh man, hopefully the weather and everything will cooperate. Can't go on Sunday. Sunday, you know what Sunday is? Mother's Day. So
I'm not going to go there. I was just. I'll stop. I will stop.
So, yeah. Right. He's saying it's going to rain on Saturday. Yeah, I thought I saw that too.
Well, then I'm not going this Saturday. It was too cold last Saturday. I was going to go. I'm like, I'm not going to freeze my butt off.
Yeah. I called it wrong. Jim, you got it? All right. I'll have to double check it. I check it anyway tomorrow and make sure I called it right. Sorry, Captain Joe. They're saying Jim got it. So Rob, thank you again for being on the show tonight. You were a great special guest as usual, and again, I give you so much credit for what you do with the Syosset Fire Department.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you.
That is a big accomplishment to start up a drone unit for the fire department, and look how many pilots you got now.
It started from literally nothing. Me and a drone saying, hey, this is what I have. Let me fly. So
yeah, and it worked out great. It did.
Yeah.
And I knew it would. Once you told me about it, I knew it was going to
so
work
you
out great.
You know what really helped it? So I know we've got a minute left. So the first 2 fires that I flew the drone at, the very first 2 fires when they allowed me to do it, one was up the block from my house, one was around the block from my house. I literally flew from my front steps.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah, I know. Which is great.
Yeah,
great.
That was great.
You see John Flynn's comment?
Oh.
Great show, Captain Ray.
Yeah.
Birthday boy, Rob.
That's better than birthday boy chicken wing, Rob. So.
And of course, Ronnie, of course it's rigged. So anyway, well, guys, I got to say thank you again. I'd promote Rob's channel, but again, one of these days he'll get more active on it.
When I retire in about 3 years.
And before you know it, he'll be showing us that FPV drone that he built, and he's flying it, and I give you a lot of credit for doing that too. So.
Barkley, you got that right. You see what Barkley wrote? He wrote, I'm an arsonist.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah. But anyway, and I got to say thank you to everybody in the chat for tuning in. You could be doing a lot of other things on a Thursday night at 7:00. But I know once I put Rob's name on the promo post, I was going to have a lot of viewers tuning in. So, and I didn't realize it was his birthday today. I knew his birthday was coming, but I didn't know it was actually today. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Rob.
If it was an issue, I could have said no, but it's my honor. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks. All right, everybody. We'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. Get out there, fly for fun. Well, go make some money with your drone if you're a Part 107, but most importantly, fly safely. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.